Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from High Branch Brewing Company out of Concord, North Carolina. This is another one of their Off the Record series. You can see there it says Hazy IPA. This is volume 11. This one has Motueka, Mosaic, and Centennial. Sounds like a good combination to me. It is 6.0 ABV. I don't remember if they're all exactly the same ABV. I mean, I know they're all IPAs. I don't think any of them have been double IPAs. So if they're not all exactly 6%, I think they're at least in that range, probably somewhere between 6 and 7.5. But I'm guessing they're probably all 6 because I think the point of it is that the malt base is always the same and the hop schedule is different. Anyways, I have not had this on tap or anything, so I'm going to crack it open and see what we got. And I had I'm glad to just be at home relaxing and drinking something like this, because today was an absolutely crazy day in Charlotte for beer. Resident Culture had their 2-year anniversary release where they did their strawberry sours again, a bunch of IPA and Pilsner cans, and 2 different bottles, double version of Lonely Universe, one with coffee and one regular version. And it was actually absolutely crazy there. And then Wooden Robot did their peach saison and peach sour. It was just craziness. So I went to those places in Salute and Protagonist today. And then came home and took a little nap, and now I'm refreshed and just hanging out and watching baseball playoffs and drinking a couple beers. So, anyways, not to get too off topic, as you can see, I absolutely love this glass, by the way. Hop Slam, people can say what they want about it, that it's not as good as it used to be, or it was never that good, and there's so many better products now. I'm not necessarily going to argue with either one of those. I don't agree with it's not as good as it used to be. I think that kind of just, it's more that people's palates changed and the paradigm shifted in IPAs in general. But I absolutely love this logo. It just fits so much for an IPA too, and it just looks so bright with this behind it. So it's a really nice, super cloudy, darker golden color. Or I wouldn't even say darker gold color, just golden color. A pretty small white head. Lots of very fresh. So a lot of times I use the term overripened pineapple, which I get a lot from Mosaic, and I do get that in this. But it's not just like the overripened. It smells like fresh pineapple too. A little orangey, and a really nice, like, bready maltiness too. Oh man. I'll tell you what, some of High Branch's best beers are their lower alcohol hoppy stuff. Because they're a little more restrained, which I appreciate. TJ really knows what he's doing to get like an abundance of hop flavor without it turning like green and grassy. And as much as I like Resident Culture, and they're probably my favorite Charlotte brewery overall, I'll tell anyone I still think High Branch makes the best IPAs. If you want something that's like really flavorful but balanced and not like a super green and bitter one, it's like really fresh. And this came out last week, I think. Honestly, all the days are running together for me because I've been running around so much. It's either last week or the week before, but either way, it's only 2 weeks old, so this is really fresh. But there's no green character at all. It's just really nice. honestly, it's just like slightly, slightly orangey, slightly earthy pineapple juice. That's what it tastes like. Not very bitter, but it's not sweet either. Finish is really dry. It almost has like a little bit. The carbonic acid level is pretty high on this one. It kind of stings the tongue a little bit, but I think it works for this because it's keeping it like light and spritzy almost. I will say, and I'm sure it's, even if they're changing hops up, they're not putting the exact same amount of hops each time, because with different alpha acid levels and that kind of stuff, that really just wouldn't make any sense to do that. But whatever malt base he uses for these is like perfect. Several of these off the record series IPAs have been, in my opinion, some of the best IPAs that they've done. They've been awesome. I don't know. The Wedding Ring, the triple IPA that they did recently, might have been my favorite hoppy beer that they've ever done. I usually would never say that about a triple IPA, but that one was just absolutely phenomenal. But this is just in a completely different realm. It's much smaller beer, like 3.5% smaller. But it's just as good as it's almost just as good in my opinion. I do get a little more now that I'm drinking it more. It's becoming a little less fruity or juicy, and I'm getting more of that like slightly floral character from the Centennial. But it is really nicely balanced with the mosaic notes, the pineapple and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if there's much more to say about this, but that's really a good thing in my opinion. IPA should just have a couple really nice, clean notes, good balance, pretty dry, at least for me, and just be easy drinking. And you shouldn't have to think that much about them. And that's what I really like about this. Is you don't have to think about that much. You just take a drink. It's like, damn, this is good, and you just keep drinking it. But yeah, on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I would definitely buy this again. I think it was $17 for a 4-pack, which is pretty much right in line with other competitors. But in my opinion, they're better than most of them, so it's a pretty good deal. So I would definitely buy this again. But that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.